This episode of the In the Zone podcast is sponsored by Top Rope Threads. Top Rope Threads was created by fans for fans. For those that know that wrestling is more than just a show, it's a lifestyle. Use the code CZW10 to get 10% off your next order at topropethreads.com because wrestling is for everyone. Stay tuned for an exclusive interview with CZW Tournament of Death winner Jimmy Lloyd, who has recently returned to the Combat Zone. But first up, we have a short interview with CZW's Griffin McCoy, who he caught up with after his match with Jimmy Lloyd at CZW's State of Emergency.
I think we got Griffin McCoy coming out here. It's Top Guy time. Griffin McCoy, no stranger to the post show.
Hello, Sir Frank.
Usually coming up on the winner's side of things against Jimmy Lloyd this time.
Yes. Fun fact. I haven't wrestled Jimmy Lloyd in like 5. Well, I've been in the ring with Jimmy Lloyd, but I haven't wrestled Jimmy Lloyd in a singles match in like 5 or 6 years since Dojo Wars.
Yep.
So it's been a while. But
I was gonna bring Dojo Wars up.
Yeah, you don't gotta. But yeah, no, I mean like Jimmy Lloyd, it's awesome to see him back in CZW. I know when I first started here, he was, part of the heart and soul of CZW, and
he wants to be again.
And obviously he wants to be again.
Yeah.
And I like to consider myself, part of that heart and soul. And I think me and Jimmy Lloyd's heart are, individual hearts are both in the right places. And unfortunately, sometimes, you got to collide and you got to butt heads. And, we're alpha males in an alpha male business. And, even though he's a different boy, he's a fucking man. He went toe to toe and he dropped me on my head a couple times and I dropped him on his. So, yeah, shout out Jimmy Lloyd, dude. Different boy.
Yeah, absolutely. So we haven't seen you in the Combat Zone for quite a minute now.
No, this is
been a little bit of time.
My first show in like 2-3 months.
Yeah, I know you've had a lot going on. You got some things to be congratulated for. You want to share that with the people?
Yeah. I went to Europe. I represented CZW really well. Myself, Vinny Talata, Mike Walker. Post game, of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then, other things too, of course.
Okay, all right.
Other things too.
My man wants to keep it private. That's all right. I can respect that.
Keep it private with my privates, right?
All right. Well, then let me ask you this, Griffin. Last time we talked, I'm sure the conversation revolved around the world champion Eran Ashe and your desire to take the world heavyweight championship, which I'm sure that you still. I'm sure you're still thinking about that, still angling for that, and you want to prove you're the top guy. How do you feel about it, though, now that he has beaten Kenta, Mickey Knuckles, Nick Gage, Jimmy Lloyd? He's really established himself as a CZW World Heavyweight Championship at this point. I would say he's even... fans might say that he's even surpassed some of your accomplishments at this point.
Yeah,
I can say to them.
Yeah, you know what? Hey, man. Fair enough, dude. I'm not gonna play stupid. We all know. We all have the internet. Like outside of CZW, I'm not the nicest guy. I'm not the most law-abiding individual. I don't really tend to follow the rules most of the time. I do subscribe to the fact sometimes. Hey, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. And when it comes to Eran, I'll apply that same sentiment. And hey, at the end of the day, when we're all in the dust, when, they look back upon you, they're not going to see, a cut corner here or there. They're just going to see what you done. They're going to see the broad scope of things. And they're going to see that Eran Ashe has retained this title for a very long time.
Second longest, and I think we're within a couple of months of him being the longest running.
Oh, yeah. And you know what? I'm sure he'll do it too. I'm sure through whatever he does to keep that championship, he'll keep on doing it, regardless of how he does it. And I can't hate on the man. You know, if I was in a different place at a different time, maybe I do the same thing. But to get personal, you know, I've tried to mature a little bit. I've tried to grow into a certain kind of man I always thought I would be. And that's not the example I would set for my family. That's not the example I would set. You know, I'm not going to lie. My family didn't set that example for me. It's a hard business. I get it. You got to do what you got to do. But sometimes what it really comes down to is putting your mind to it, having your fucking balls drop, working hard for once. And yeah, maybe you can retain a title the way you should. Maybe you can put on the matches that people are paying to see you have. Not to laze about, not to cut corners, not to bore people to death. Maybe you put your fucking heart into it. Maybe you give a shit. I don't know, that's just me.
That's a pretty stiff
That's just
words
me,
there,
Frank.
Griffin. Let's see if we have any questions from out there. Does anyone have any questions for the top guy, Griffin McCoy? Don't have a lot. Do we have any from the internet, Producer Jeff? Anything coming in from the Twitterverse?
Let me check.
Do you like the internet, Griffin?
Yeah, that's cool, man.
How do you feel about the fans these days?
Stop.
Actually, we do have one. Not from this guy either.
from the CZW fans?
But it's from
Yeah.
Vinny. It's from Vinny.
Okay,
but
another
Hey,
Vinny.
Vinny.
not Vinny.
Unrelated Vinny.
Unrelated
Unrelated.
Vinny from the Vinny you know.
He knows how big it is. What?
Okay, all right.
It says, so do you think you are ever going to be the true top guy and hold gold, or are you always going to come up short?
Whoa!
Stiff.
Vinny, your burner account, dude. You could just ask me in person, bro. Yeah, dude. I don't know what to tell you. I mean,
I hear
Yeah.
they're bringing back the ultra-violent title.
stop.
Come on, man.
You know what?
No?
I have nothing but love for ultra-violent
you beat
wrestlers.
Jimmy Lloyd tonight.
Yeah, in a regular match, dude. He even put me through a chair, and that sucked. So yeah, I'm not doing like glass and stuff unless like a very special.
How do you feel
circumstance.
about Eran beating him in a barbed wire match?
He wants to smother him in his double G titties and like pick up a win that way. You know, go for it, dude. God bless. I mean, I tell you what, man. Over how many years the CZW audience has been looking at me, right? The last time I challenged for the CZW championship, it was me, Nick Gage, and Eran. I didn't even get pinned. I mean, like that's sometimes that's a weak ass argument to me. But like, if you really want to count pennies, we'll count that penny. If you want to count when I wrestled Rich Swann for the CZW championship, I was about to win. Miles Hawkins got involved. There you go. Count another penny. Every single time I've challenged for this belt, it's been factors outside of my control. And you know what? I don't like to put the blame on anyone else besides myself. It is a seedy business. I should have eyes in the back of my head at all times, but sometimes you get caught up in the moment and you come up short. Right now, I'm at the top of my game. Right now, I'm traveling the whole mother effing world. Everyone from here all the way to Europe. I have people in Japan. I have people in Mexico. I have people in Canada. Shit, I even have dudes in India hitting me up. And they're all saying it's top mother effing guy time. So Aaron Ashe, the powers that be. You put me in a match with that bald candy ass MFer. I'ma smoke him. I could take that championship. And you know what? We had a pretty good crowd tonight. I will put this company on my back. I will bleed black and yellow. I will fill out these shows. I will have these people chanting CZ Dub. And most importantly, I'll have them chanting top guy time.
All right, Griffin McCoy, let's hear it
There's
for him,
your
everybody.
mother effing clip.
All right, well, I appreciate that, sir. It's good to see you again right here in the winner's circle.
Hell yeah, about to get drunk. Drive responsibly.
CZW, everybody, Griffin McCoy. I'm Frank Hartgrave, and I'm here with CZW superstar Miles Hawkins. And when we're doing CZW stuff, we're kind of having fun. You know, we're actually friends.
You want to be 40-year-old, stuck in your goth phase? Answer the damn question.
You know, and that's when he said that I was a 40-year-old, you know, stuck in my goth phase. It was
Friends is generous.
It's like a rib, though.
Think of that.
Me and you were.
Hey, answer yourself, goth boy.
Yeah,
all right.
you know.
First off, these are my words. All right. How much you charging for this shirt, huh? How much is this? How much is this? Huh?
You know,
I said this. You said I said this, didn't you?
You did say this.
That's the best thing about you.
Well.
This shirt's soft too. How much you paying me for this?
Well, if you use the discount code CZW10 at Top Rope Threads, you can get 10% off.
Okay.
And
all right.
And I guess.
And you can look like a 40-year-old stuck in their goth phase.
There's lots of other styles.
Now
too.
you got a picture with me. $5?
We're friends.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some of that shirt money though.
He's playing.
Yeah, we're definitely friends.
Use the code CZW10 to get 10% off this design and lots of great ones on the website.
This design, so he can give me my $5, and he can give me a cut of every one of these because you went to Top Rope Threads. You said 10% off, and that 10% is coming to me. Remember that. Remember that.
He kids. I should probably give him his money. Buy shirts, guys. I think if I don't have anything for him next time I see him, I'm in trouble. So Jimmy Lloyd,
Yes.
you're here in Combat Zone.
Yep.
I feel kind of fortunate to have you. Are everywhere.
Yeah.
Like I see you in all of the major companies around here, the major ones.
Yep.
Doing everything. Why Combat Zone? It's like you come and go. What brings you back this round?
I don't know. I think Combat Zone is just always somewhere that was close to me, like my whole life.
Yeah.
I grew up watching Combat Zone wrestling. I went to the shows at the ECW Arena. I went to the shows in New Jersey, Delaware. I went to Indianapolis to watch CZW. I've been all over as a child to watch CZW. So when I was growing up, CZW was the place I wanted to be.
Dojo Wars.
Dojo Wars, yes. I did Dojo
I got
Wars.
some old footage.
Yeah.
I went deep into the archives.
Yes.
So you were a Dojo Wars kid. What's that mean for people that don't know?
So Dojo Wars was a program for the CZW Wrestling Academy that turned into the CZW Dojo. And Drew Gulak was the trainer at the time.
Okay.
And he was the one that kind of, I think, helped DJ come up with the idea for Dojo Wars, which was a program to give the students a platform to wrestle every week on Wednesday. Fans would come and pay $5. And they would put on a wrestling show so the students could get matches and try to develop their characters and learn how to work.
You were with some class. MJF is in there.
Yep.
Schlack's in there. Ace Austin, he's coming up right now. He was in there.
Ace
That's your
Austin,
class,
Joey
right?
Janela,
Joey Janela.
Wheeler Yuta.
Joey Janela seemed like he was kind of a main eventer at the time, or like he was like on the main. He would show up in Dojo Wars.
Yes.
And he was like part of Wheeler Yuta. Absolutely saw him there. Well, it seems like that was a very special time to come.
Yeah, there's a lot of. You can keep naming more. Bear Bronson,
Okay.
Max Caster,
Yes. Max
Lance
Caster.
Warner. Everybody's went through that program. So yeah, it definitely was a special time. There's a lot of special talent in that group.
Do you see any of that magic kind of happening now in CZW? Does anything look familiar around here? Because you're not going to know, like you didn't know, right? You didn't know you were standing next to MJF and like now they're MJF and Max Caster. You know,
Yeah.
they were like what? Max and Max?
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, at the time, CZW was also something very special at the time.
Yeah.
If you look back at that roster,
Yeah.
everybody that was on that roster is now in AEW, WWE,
Top, yeah.
top of the indies.
I think towards the end there, Trick Williams too, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you were around.
Trick Williams, yeah, I was around
You
when
saw
Trick was
Trick?
around,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. You said Max Caster. That lets me. That I instantly start thinking about Tournament of Death 2018, the one that you won,
Yes.
right? He came out at the start of that.
Yeah, he did.
That was wild. I like it when the death match and the regular guys kind of mix up. Have you've been a part of that, right? You've done. I mean, you're doing it tonight. We're filming this as you go up against CZW World Heavyweight Champion Aaron Ashe. You are mixing. You are bringing the death match to
the
a guy
battleship.
to the battleship. You're bringing barbed wire to the battleship tonight.
Yeah, I am.
All right, let's rewind back. Tournament of Death 18. You went all the way to the finals.
Yes.
Entered in there, and you were in there against World Heavyweight Champion at the time. This isn't the first time you fought a CZW World Heavyweight Champion. You beat Ricky Shane Page.
Yes.
To go over in that Tournament of Death. And you, not just him, but during that, you went through Schlack, you went through another future at the time World Heavyweight Champion, Mance Warner. Was that a shock to you as well? I mean, you went over like, that's some big
That was my
names in
first
there.
Tournament of Death I've competed in.
Yeah.
I did a non-tournament the year before, which was me, Dan O'Hare, Kit Osborne, and George Gatton in a 4-way non-tournament death match at Tournament of Death. And then the next year I entered the Tournament of Death, and I won the whole fucking thing.
Took it home. So were you as shocked as everybody watching? Or you knew, you had
I don't know, it was like the
confidence?
childhood boy it was like the child boy dream come true,
Really?
Shawn Michaels moment.
Yeah, yeah. It's a hell of a moment. After that win,
Yeah.
after you did that, what was the plan? What was the goal after that? Or was that is that what you came to do and you did and you're good? Or did you have other things on your mind at that time?
I don't know, I just wanted to wrestle.
Just
Wrestle for CZW, wrestle everywhere, you know? But Tournament of Death was definitely one that I wanted to accomplish, you know? You compete in it, and the fact that I won it's a pretty awesome achievement.
it's a small list.
Yeah.
It's a small list, especially you got a lot of guys that end up winning it twice. I know that before this year's Tournament of Death, you told me, we met up a little bit before, and you told me that you were thinking about getting involved in it.
Yeah.
And you did get involved in it.
I did come.
Not as a competitor, but
Yeah, but I made my presence felt
you did.
at Tournament of Death.
You did, and that's why this is
why we're
happening
here tonight.
today. Yeah. How do you feel about Aaron Ashe running his mouth about deathmatch guys?
I don't know. I don't think Eran Ashe has a room to talk about anybody.
Hasn't been through it yet?
No.
No. Tonight, is he going?
Tonight he's going to go through it. He's going to go through the ringer and realize what deathmatch wrestling is all about.
Maybe you're hoping that after tonight, he might have a little more respect for it?
I mean, I'm going to beat some fucking respect into him. So I'm going to slice him up with barbed wire. I'm going to make him bleed. And I'm going to make him fucking earn. If he wants to call himself CZW World Champion, he's going to have to earn it. He's going to have to bleed.
Like it
He's
used
going to
to.
have to do everything that these people that build these 3 letters meant for this place to be. So if you want to be CZW World Champion, we've seen people that have never done death matches step up to the plate as CZW World Champion. We've seen Joe Gacy in the Cage of Death. We've seen Drew Gulak in the Cage of Death. We've seen Shane Strickland in the Cage of Death. So if you want to be CZW World Champion, when it's time to step up to the plate, you got to step up to the fucking plate, and that's what Eran Ashe is going to do tonight.
All right. Well, let's rewind again. Tournament of Death 17 wasn't the first time that you were in the ring with like big names. You'd had a match with Sami Callihan at Down with the Sickness in 2017.
Yep.
You didn't take home a win that night, but you did seem to earn what you were just talking about, respect. What did that match mean to you?
Well, Sami Callihan growing up was one of my favorite wrestlers, so that was a dream match for me.
Okay.
So Sami came back from the WWE at that time, and he became the booker at CZW.
Yeah.
But this is already a dream match for me. So the fact that I'm wrestling my dream match and the booker of CZW, it's a big night, you know? I'm a young boy coming up into trying to earn my rankings, and that was a match I could solidify myself to getting on the main card more frequently. This is my first big match in CZW. Like, I did the Tournament of Death 4-way, but I wasn't in there with a name. I was in there with the student group of Combat Zone. Now I'm in there with a top dog like Sami Callihan, which is that was a career-defining moment for me in CZW to get me to the Squared Circle Sacrifice, which I'm sure we're going to cover.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think the next step along the road after that Sami Callihan match was Cage of Death 19.
No, Squared Circle Sacrifice.
All right, tell me about that. I don't even have that on my list. Some of this stuff has lost to time. That's why I like to have you guys come do this, because sometimes you can't find it online. All right, tell me all about that. Set the stage for us. Tell us.
So me and Brandon Kirk at the time were having a feud outside of CZW at GCW.
Oh, you see that's why we don't know about it.
No, but then
tell us the story.
it's if you
He
go
said
back
the
and watch.
words. He said, "Do I have to beep him? I'm gonna have to beep him."
If you go back in time, you can look into the CZW. You can watch the video package for me and Brandon Kirk and the used footage of GCW.
Oh my God!
And he
I don't know
says
if I
in
can
the
use that
promo,
anymore.
he says, "I followed you from there to here."
I wish we could talk about it again.
So he attacked me. He attacked me from behind and entered himself into the combat zone. So he took me out of a match, and they made his debut against Ricky Shane Page, Alex Clone, and RSP in a 4-way.
Okay, yeah.
So then that led into the next one where it was me and Brandon Kirk in the main event. No rope barbed wire, squared circle sacrifice, which means the canvas comes up, bare board,
Jesus.
no rope barbed wire,
no.
and we had a scaffolding.
Oh my God.
And then that night, I beat Brandon Kirk to solidify my spot into CZW. We solidified our spot in the main event and tore the house down in a crazy death match.
Wow.
And then right after that is when I called out Matt Tremont.
That's when you called.
That night, I beat Brandon Kirk and I called out Matt Tremont for Cage of Death.
10,000. Whose idea is the 10,000 thumbtacks?
I think it's just what got thrown on the table.
Just like 10,000 thumbtacks.
But if you watch that match, it's more than 10,000 thumbtacks. We had
it's like a box of thumbtacks.
There was a box of thumbtacks. We had a nail board. We had the cut soda can board. We had syringes.
It ain't like it used to be, is it?
No, but it's about to be.
These guys don't know. You're talking about this is what it used to be to come up in CZW. If you want a main event, you're going through the soda can board and the box of thumbtacks.
They break kayfabe a little. I didn't know the finish of the match. Well, we used the nail board a couple times, but in the finish of the match, Tremont threw like the can board, the tacks. He put the nail board on top of it, and then without me knowing, picked me up and just DVD'd me onto the stack of everything, and the nail board was on top, and I was just like, "Fuck, I guess I'm taking this," and I just took a bump on the nails without knowing I was going to be taking a bump on the nails. But that's what you got to do to earn your spot.
That's what you got to do. That's what you used to have to do.
Yes.
Now they're getting away with it.
It's terrible.
Yeah, teach Eran a lesson, huh?
Yeah, it's going to teach Eran a lesson.
This is what it really is. We're bringing Combat Zone back.
Yeah, you've seen Tournament of Death.
Goddamn right. Goddamn right. That was a hell of a tournament. What did you think of that Tournament of Death? So you were there.
Yeah, I watched the Tournament of Death. It was awesome.
It's awesome.
Yes.
I heard a lot of people say it was like the best one since the last one that Zandig ran.
Yeah.
Is that too much or is that accurate?
I don't know.
You don't know. I mean, that's good shit.
Yeah, but we've had the
That's a high fucking
we had
bar,
the
yeah.
Freedoms versus CZW, the Japanese versus CZW, fucking Tournament of Death where you had Jun Kasai, Jackie Numazawa, Masashi Takeda. Like that's a big Tournament of Death there too.
That's a big.
So it's hard to say, but it definitely was a great one. A great one.
Yeah, I hate to bring it down, but we got to talk about 2020. I can't go through any of these without talking about 2020.
We have a long way. Why are we jumping to 2020?
Well, I mean, if you want to talk about something else, I don't want to talk about 2020 either. Fuck 2020.
Because we still have. I've been in Cage of Death.
2020. Okay,
I've been in
guys?
Cage of Death.
All right, tell me about it. Tell me about it.
Do your facts.
Lost
Get
in
your
time.
facts.
Is it-
They're
is
not
it-
lost in time. They're free on the
Lost in
CZW
time?
YouTube. Okay. Yes.
No, probably like 1 million views.
So after the Squared Circle Sacrifice, there went a year where I feuded with The Office.
Yeah.
The Office and DJ Hyde ran The Office, and that was to clean up Combat Zone and try to take the death match away because the fans wanted the death match. So me, Mitch Vallon, Maria Manic, we went to war with Brandon Kirk, Connor Claxton, Casey Cattell, and DJ Hyde, which led into a 4-on-4 match. We did another Magic Night of Infamy, which was a tag team death match where we beat them and we blew up Connor Claxton's face with an exploding bat and called them out at Cage of Death at the ECW arena.
Oh shit.
Which was a big moment because now that was my debut in the ECW arena was Cage of Death.
And that big like.
It was a 6-man ultra-violent warfare match.
I kind of like stuck my research to like your solo accomplishments, but you're absolutely right. You did a lot of shit.
This leads on.
Okay, all right.
Because me and Brandon Kirk continue this rivalry. This is a 3-year rivalry in CZW. It just got thrown out of the water, dude. Come on. So
I did uncover a little bit of this. There were like some promos, like what's going on with Jimmy and Lloyd. There was like some found footage thing. Is that?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So
fill me in because it really has been kind of lost to time.
So what happened was, we then, me and Brandon Kirk continued this story, which then led to me Okay, now I remember. Okay, so it led to
Loading.
It led to Down with the Sickness, 4-way Chris Cash ladder match.
Gotcha.
And that opportunity, if you won that in October, you got the CZW World Championship opportunity.
Gotcha.
So Brandon Kirk threw me into he chloroformed me and put me into the back of a trunk.
I think this was lost because that's a crime. You're describing a
that's
crime.
what. If you look at the security footage,
Yeah.
he chloroforms me, puts me in the back seat, in the trunk of a car, drives me to some.
What's the statute of limitations
cornfield.
on that? Like how long? Can we still put him on charges? That doesn't. Seem,
I don't know.
That doesn't seem right. Took
Not
you to
right.
a cornfield?
Took me to a
Fucking
cornfield,
bury you?
which was actually a haunted attraction that was not on season. So then
Is this kayfabe or this is fucking real?
this is real.
CZW's real.
He fucking takes me to cornfield at a haunted attraction and tries to lead me there, but I come to. There's a whole video package about this.
I'll
come
put it in.
to, and then we run through a cornfield. I ended up catching him with a shot, and I put him into a barn, which was there, which I had
I
the
saw
seats
this. Yes. Now
because
I
it was
know
a
what
haunted
you're talking about.
attraction,
didn't
so
know
I was
what the
able
fuck
to
was going
trap
on.
him in there.
Gotcha.
And I held a machete to him. I stapled him up to try to like toy with him, and then I put a machete to his arm. I sliced it. Then I put it up to his neck, and I gave him 5 seconds to give me what the fuck I want, which is my title match, because he won the Down with the Sickness fucking ladder match.
Guys, this
When
is
he
what
chloroformed me in the car, he left me there, fucking went and won the fucking championship opportunity, then drove me there. So then, when I tied him up, he was worried about his girlfriend, Casey Cattell, and I said, don't worry about Casey, give me what the fuck I want. And he gave me the match with Gacy. And then I got the match with Gacy, my CZW World Championship match.
Yeah.
And what happens?
Yeah.
Casey Cattell fucks me. She fucks me over.
That's true.
She fucks me over. So then, I challenged her. I said, listen, you little bitch, you wanna fucking take my fucking championship title opportunity away from me? Well, now I want you in the squared circle of sacrifice. So then we did the no rope barbed wire, take the canvas off, and what people didn't know, we didn't even announce it. We put explosions on the barbed wire, and we blew the fucking ropes off.
Well, hopefully I'm rolling the footage now.
So we blew the barbed wire ropes up. Then Brandon Kirk got involved and threw me into exploding barbed wire ropes, which cost me that match, which led to the cage death. Now the cage, I'm gonna give some exclusive backstage.
Yeah, let's go.
So
This is Cage of Death.
yes, but at Night of Infamy, after we blew the thing up,
Okay.
the original plan was for Cage of Death was exploding Cage of Death. But we blew the things off, and the fire detectors went off in the building, and the police and the fire department came, and DJ told them that we're blowing off pyrotechnics in a building, and they said that's illegal, and they gave him a fine.
Laws.
So then the Cage of Death explosion didn't happen, and then me and Brandon Kirk wrestled in the Cage of Death.
It's a shame. I would have liked to.
And I was pissed about that Cage of Death.
Yeah.
So I want another Cage of Death match. I want my redemption.
Okay, we want to redo the exploding.
We want to
Cage
get
of
back
Death.
to Cage of Death. We want to fucking
and
get
we want-
in there
and want to
get,
explode.
we want to give the Cage of Death what it
Are you
was meant to
upset? This last Cage of Death, we did blow it up. There
be. I wasn't upset about it, but
But that should have been yours.
that should have been mine.
Should have been Jimmy's. Let's get him exploding Cage of Death, everybody. Okay, all right. You talked about losing your shot against Joe Gacy. You got your shot in 2020.
Yes.
It did
Which was the
finally
match
happen.
after this Cage of Death.
Yeah.
I won the Cage of Death match.
You ended up getting your shot against Joe Gacy in like the worst possible fucking time in 2020. Everything was like shut down. I think there was no fans in attendance. I think it was like you, Joe Gacy, and
Jordan Oliver.
Jordan Oliver. That's
It was during the pandemic.
Yep, exactly.
Yes.
So
And that was my final match in CZW.
yeah, it didn't turn out great. What would have that meant to you if you would have won that?
I think I would have stuck around.
Okay. It was like either I win this and I'll hang
That
out
wasn't
here.
the plan. But I'm saying if I would have won that,
you would've won it?
my plan wasn't to leave at that
Yeah,
time.
fuck this.
But I didn't win the championship. I had no reason to be here.
It would have been weird because, yeah, Joe Gacy retained and now he has an asterisk next to his run. He's technically the longest running CZW, but not. There was nothing happening.
He never lost it.
And so it would have been you, and then you would have been that guy with the asterisk next to your run. I don't know.
No, I would have been back.
You would have weathered the pandemic. You would have cut promos the whole time.
I don't know about promos, but I definitely would have showed up eventually.
You would have wrestled someone in your backyard. Put it on YouTube.
I think I would have been the longest world champion because I think I would have came back.
Oh, you would have came back
in like 2020.
Get rid of that fucking asterisk. I gotta make up. I gotta make up for lost time. I want to wrestle 6 guys a night until this is legitimate for you. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, you got your shot tonight.
Got my shot tonight.
You got your shot tonight. It's you went up and you took it. I've noticed that about CZW. If you want something around here, just fucking take it. Just go fucking take it. People are gonna ask, why is Jimmy Lloyd getting a title shot? Why the fuck isn't Jimmy Lloyd getting a title shot? Yeah, that's the question. All right, to that effect. All right, so that was your last match in 2020. Joe Gacy didn't win. Fuck it, I'll be back after the pandemic, Peace out. You made your return at Cage of Death 22.
Yeah.
Why?
I think it was just because of it was the return of Cage of Death.
Yeah. Okay, it was a signal to you that things are kind of coming back.
It was just it was the first CZW show that they ran.
Yeah.
That stood out to me.
This is it. Because they were doing all that stuff in Maryland.
Yeah, so they did the Tournament of Death, which I had some interest in, but I was in the UK at the time, so I was like, whatever.
You are a busy guy. I mean, I said it before, you are like literally everywhere.
So I saw the Cage of Death was coming back, and I actually double booked. I had 2 shows that day.
But for CZW and for Cage of Death, you made it happen.
Yeah, I thought it was. We talked to DJ, and I thought it was the right time. I saw there was some.
You appeared at the end of like the ultra-violent 4-way, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and
I wrestled Zachary Wentz at 8 p.m. Drove there, got there,
angry the whole time.
Got there, didn't talk to anyone.
No.
So we're breaking kayfabe. I didn't talk to anybody in that match.
I can attest it. I was there. You talked to nobody.
I
didn't even know you were fucking there.
Did you know I was showing up?
No, I didn't know. No, I saw another guy from around your time back there. I can't talk about it. He was back there. You know what I'm talking about?
The world champion.
No. Well, yeah, I guess. With the asterisk.
Yeah.
He said don't tell anybody.
I'm not.
He said I'm not here.
Yeah. Well.
Joe Gacy.
Yeah. So. I didn't.
You didn't say hi to Joe?
I did.
Oh, okay. That's the only guy you said hi to.
I didn't say hi to anybody until I was done my thing.
Then you talked.
Then I went and talked.
Yeah. So what was your feeling about these guys that were in the ring? What, Tarzan Duran? That's the notable one.
Yeah.
Dr. Redacted was out there. Dmitry Alexandrov, who was in Tournament of Death 22. And JJ Allen. Always does big. What do you think about these guys?
I mean, I have a lot of history with all them guys.
Okay, from outside CZW.
From outside CZW. And personal relationships. You know, me and JJ are really cool. Me and Dr. Redacted.
So what made you want to jump in the ring and?
I mean, it's the new faces of CZW. I think it was. I think they needed to know who the fuck is the fucking final boss.
This is the fucking doorway.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. If you want to be respected around here, you're the measuring stick. That's what it seems to be.
One of the measuring. I'm not going to take the full credit.
Okay, yeah.
Nick Gage is a measuring stick. I'm not going to stick up to Nick Gage is a measuring stick. Ricky Shane Page is a measuring stick.
Which you beat?
What?
You beat Ricky
Shane?
You beat.
But that's what I'm saying. These guys, we are the guys that are going to come back here and fucking make sure this place is back to where it needs to be. Because I think we all had that same interest in mind when we saw Stamp CZW. Let's make it back to what it used to be.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Look, Eran Ashe, you confronted him, talking about measuring sticks. He's been through Nick Gage. Does that give you any pause?
No.
You're a taller measuring stick?
No, I'm just not scared of Eran Ashe.
You're not scared of Eran Ashe, nothing that he does. You didn't seem to be scared of him.
I think Eran Ashe doesn't know what he's getting himself involved in tonight.
You gonna take him to the deep waters?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's never experienced anything like what he's gonna experience tonight.
Why'd you let him run his mouth for so long?
I think I just wasn't listening.
Okay.
I don't think.
It's like, yap.
I don't think I cared enough to click on the Eran Ashe video.
But it was him running his mouth.
But I think the fact of him having that CZW World Championship pisses me off.
He's like 60 days away from being the longest with no asterisk world heavyweight champion.
That's
If you
bullshit
don't stop
to me.
him tonight,
That's why I got to stop him because I don't think he should be the longest.
you don't
reigning
think he should
CZW.
pass Drake Younger?
No,
What do you think about Drake Younger?
I like Drake Younger.
That's a good world champion. You respect that run?
I mean, yeah, he was a great professional wrestler.
Yeah,
Yes.
amazing guy. You don't have that respect for Aaron Ashe. This 520 some odd days. What do you think of that? He beat guys like Kenta, Mickey Knuckles, Nick Gage. Is that nothing?
Kent is impressive.
Okay. Yeah.
But you got
Yeah, that's
But that was a three-way.
It was a three-way.
Did he pin Kenta?
Oh shit! Yes, he did.
He pinned
He did.
Kenta?
He did slam him and pin him. Yep. What do you think about the state of CZW today?
I think CZW is. I think it has potential.
Yeah.
But I think we have a lot of work to do.
Who do you see potential in? Is there anyone in particular on the roster? Non-deathmatch guys, you know.
Griffin McCoy?
Griffin McCoy. Okay. This is a guy you look at. Would you? At Cage of Death, he bled buckets.
Yeah.
He was pretty hardcore. Did that get your respect that night?
Yeah, I mean, I think I had respect for him
Okay.
before that.
But
But yeah, I think he's someone that held the torch for CZW.
he did absolutely.
When everybody else, when he says everything got hard, I don't think Aaron Ashe was the one holding the torch. I think it was Griffin McCoy. I think Griffin McCoy should have been the CZW World Champion.
Okay. I'm glad Aaron Ashe doesn't hear that. Right? That would really piss him off. I think.
I know, I'm trying to piss him off because tonight we're going to fucking war, and I'm going to be the new CZW World Champion.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
And then the state of CZW is going to go up because I'm going to be the world champion, and I'm going to make sure this place goes back to turning into a combat zone. It ain't going to be the tradition of whatever the fuck, because that doesn't matter. This place is like nothing else, and that's what I'm going to turn this place back to. I'm going to turn this place back to CZ fucking W, and I think we just wrap this interview up.
You got it. Jimmy Lloyd, everybody. See you next time. Where the fuck is the kid? On me. He's done. I'm Frank Hartgrave. See you next time, right here on The Zone.